I'm nervous. I'm seeing not a reliable reporter, but is saying that some Isaiah Collier buzz.
I don't know. I need a shooter, man. I need a freaking shooter.
Yeah. Isn't Collier like one of the 3 prospects that they worked out reportedly?
Yeah.
Correct.
We're really milking.
My heart is like beating through my chest right now, guys.
I just got the alert on my watch that said your stress levels. Are
I don't have my watch on.
Daryl, come on. Just make the pick.
Just take the pick, Daryl. Just do it, man.
Is this gonna be the first one that doesn't get leaked all night, and we actually have to wait until it's over?
People are texting me right now.
I have it.
Give them full screen.
With the 16th pick in the NBA draft, the Philadelphia 76ers are selecting Jared McCain.
Hey, I'll take it. My guy, yes. I'll take it.
I'm okay.
Nails, boys.
All right, I think we're all pretty happy about this pick. Let's get into it.
I got set on Dalton Knecht a little bit, but I do like Jared McCain. I'm happy with this pick. This dude is as good of a shooter as they come. A real chance that he's the best shooter in this overall draft. 41.4% from 3, and frankly, I think it's better than even the numbers show that he can catch and shoot. He can take it off the dribble. He also can play make a little bit better than the 1.9 assists indicate. 5 rebounds for a guard that's 6'3" is worth noting there. I think he's competitive defensively. He's never going to be a stopper, but I do think he can share the floor with Tyrese Maxey. The bottom line is this is a offensive move. This guy's going to let it fly from deep. So I like Jared McCain. He's a unique personality, paints his nails, does TikToks, does the whole bit. But the guy can compete, and it says nothing about him being soft. He knows exactly who he is, and he's a competitor. So I'm a Jared McCain guy for sure.
Me too. I think we all had kind of connect as the S tier. This is like the A tier. You know, you nailed it, Shauna. He's a legit floor spacer. 88% from the foul line, 82nd in shooting off the catch, 74th on spot up opportunities, 85th percentile shooting off the dribble, and then 39.5% from 3 on pull up. So this is a guy that can let it rip from the perimeter. He's also a developing playmaker. 1.26 points per possession at the rim. He shot 62.8% at the rim, and then on drives, 1.096 points per possession. So this guy can do a lot. And then when you talk about weaknesses, it's the lack of size, right? Like he's only 6'3". There's a chance that he gets hunted in pick and rolls in the NBA. He competes hard, but that undersized element is definitely a little bit of a concern. But if you're looking for talent, if you're looking for upside, if you're looking for a guard that can come off the bench and help Joel Embiid space the floor, Jared McCain's your guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tweeted it out this morning.
Mark is back. What's up, Mark?
Paint these nails, baby. Put some paint on those nails. I am all in.
Deep breaths,
No,
everybody.
Luke, this is definitely not a guy we're talking ourselves into. He was he was everywhere on our big boards. I had him last mostly because of the size. That was the big piece. Sean, you had Jared McCain, number 5? Mark, you had him number 2, but Cody was kind of a pipe dream.
Yeah.
Mitch,
I had him at 2.
had him number 2, and Ryan, where's Jared McCain? There, around like 6 or 7, roughly.
7 right there, yep.
Yeah, I tweeted it out this morning, actually. McCain was probably the guy I saw to the Sixers most in mock drafts, so I had a few numbers on him. 15 games this year where he hit 3+ threes, 7 games where he hit 4+ threes, and he had 2 games this season where he hit 8 threes. He single-handedly beat James Madison in the first half in that game and completely just took them out in the NCAA tournament. He had 32, I think, as well in the last game of the year against NC State. So he is a guy that can really kind of flip the game on his head. We talked about it, I think, last week on the stream where I said I could just see a scenario where, it's an Embiid chase down block. McCain has in the gym range where he'll pull up kind of from the logo, and that really ignites the crowd. So I definitely would have liked to see Knecht here, but McCain I think is a good complimentary prize. I will say, though, with the nail painting and the TikToks and everything, he better deliver on the court, or he's going to be a fan favorite on the radio for get that guy off the floor with those nails and everything. So.
Wait, he dealt with that at Duke and everything too. Like
Philadelphia is a different animal. Philadelphia is a different animal. Like if people the people who are calling about him have never heard of him before today. Like they probably just saw the picture of him on the draft and they're already pissed off about it. So
Darius Slay already went viral tweeting about this guy during March Madness. So
really? I didn't even know that.
Philly had their run-ups with it. What I will say, not to get political by any means, there's worse cities Jared McCain could have went to than Philadelphia in terms of
But
you know,
for me,
his
what really stuck out to me about Jared McCain is his mindset and his willing to work. I've been watching his scouting reports nonstop at Duke. Like, oh my God, this guy just wants to win. Exactly what we needed, that mindset.
What's our pro? Anybody got a pro comp for Jared McCain?
I think it's way, way, way more competitive on defense, Seth Curry.
People are not happy about the nails. Fingernails.
yeah, like I already have all my friends in the group chats get like, McCain's gonna get roasted.
Like, that's really
I truly think he is like a guy that like knows it's coming and it's not going to bug him. I actually do really like him on like a personality standpoint. And like, as much as like, for sure people are going to make their comments, the dude plays hard, man. The dude competes. Like, that's at the end of the day what matters. He can shoot the snot out of the ball and he's competitive. That'll earn him enough respect.
I'm sure.
And Jared McCain, the thing I've been saying, and Reed Shepherd's a guy who everyone has top 3, top 5, whatever you want to say. Jared McCain is like the great value Reed Shepherd in this draft, or whatever you want to say, like the knockoff Reed Shepherd. Because I don't think that there's a lot of difference between the two of them. I think the differences that people would point out is that Reed Shepherd's more athletic, tested better in terms of the athleticism, but watch them on defense. Actually, McCain's better on ball. I mean, Shepherd is better in terms of taking gambles, but I think McCain has no problem playing with Maxey, and I think the offense, I mean, we watched what Seth Curry and Joel were able to do together. Imagine what McCain could do with them if he's like Seth on offense and then just much more competitive defensively.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go one by one. Grade the pick. Mitch, go.
A. Solid A.
I'll go B+.
Ryan.
Yeah, it's A+ for me.
I'll go B just because Knecht was on the board. I think that should have been the pick. But I guess the one silver lining is McCain's only 19 years old.
Yep.
20 years old compared to the 23. So you have that as well. Hopefully like a long-term backcourt piece next to Maxey, but there's definitely going to be, you're always going to be kind of pegged to what happens if you took Knecht, wondering what he kind of pegs out in his NBA career.
Yeah, I'll go B+ because I wanted Knecht, but I also wanted shooting.
The same point that I brought up, this is now like a potential, for starters, I'm excited about Jared McCain on the actual basketball court if he does suit up for the Sixers. But this is also a guy that, like, more so than Knecht, if you're trying to build a trade package, this is a 19-year-old who has shown this, who has the pedigree that you can talk yourself into as like a trade piece, more so than I think Knecht would be the case. So food for thought that I think that's a little bit of Daryl Morey's like have my cake and eat it too here.
Dalton Knecht shot what from the free throw line this year? I like Dalton Knecht, but he would have been 4th in terms of what was available on my big board available. He was 77% from the line, actually. I thought that was a lower number. But I'm not as bullish on Knecht being a high usage guy offensively at the next level.
I agree with that.
And it feels like if Knecht was 6'9", I'd feel a little differently than if him being 6'5". Maybe that's unfair. I think he's going to be a good player. But I think McCain's a much better prospect.
His ceiling no doubt higher. The McCain self for me is like from day one he's a rotation player. Like I as much as I love McCain and don't think this is the case, there is a world where like he can't share the floor with Maxey defensively and there's things like that. I don't see that happening necessarily, but that's a bit of like the risk. And Knecht also, by the way, way better athlete than he gives credit for. So
I agree.
Yeah.
I would have been in on Knecht. I still would have been slightly my preference, but I'm not complaining about Jared McCain. I do like him. And
he's got upside, man. This guy definitely has real deal blue chip upside.
Me and Mark, I was texting Mark with this last night. Like, the dude's 19 years old. What if he grows a couple inches? Like, what if all of a sudden we're talking about 6'5" or 6'6" Jared McCain? All of a sudden, like, we're talking about like a potential star type player, the way that he shoots the ball and everything else.
I feel like he's a guy that got better as the season progressed for Duke.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping we see the same thing in Philadelphia. You know, like obviously he's not going to have the ball in his hands.
Yeah.
But as what you need him to be, not comparing him to Campaign, but like a Seth Curry, I think that's a very fair comp, is a guy that can thrive off ball and, increase that volume for the Sixers beyond the arc. That's what they need. Watch him come to Philly and shoot 30% from three for his career.
Cool tweet from Jason Dumas here. He says, a few weeks back, I asked someone who's involved in the Warriors pre-draft workouts who has been the most impressive. I was told Jared McCain by far. Warriors had no shot unless they traded up, but he was very impressive.